are going to begin the fourth session. You have to see the failures as the beginning and the middle, but never entertain it as an end. Well said by Jessica Herron. Good evening, one and all. I, Siddhika R. Pujari, final year MCom, today's host for this session, take this privilege to introduce and welcome our session speaker, Sri K. Socrates, and the chairperson of this session, Dr. Ravi Shetty. Now, I request our lecturer, Ms. Amrita Shanbag, to escort the dignitaries to the dais. We have with us our today's session speaker, Sri K. Socrates, Deputy Director, MSME Mangaluru. It is my honor to welcome you to today's fourth session. Welcome, sir. K. Socrates is a metallurgical engineering graduated from National Institute of Technology, Warangal, in Telangana state in the year 1988. Posted at the branch MSME Development Institute, Mangaluru, in the year 1995. Presently, as a Deputy Director, heading the branch Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Development Institute at Mangaluru, which has the jurisdictions coverage of Madikeri, Dakshina Kannada and Udupi districts. Also had been deputed for 3 months short-term training at Durham University Business School, Durham, United Kingdom, on the empowerment of women through enterprise development by the Government of India. Also had an opportunity to visit Dubai, Australia, and France for the interaction meetings. Presently registered as an external research scholar at the School of Management, NITK, Surathkal, to pursue the PhD. He has also successfully completed his MBA on the regular program during 2007-2009. Welcome, sir. Now, I request Mr. Venkatesh Nayak to welcome our speaker with the book and the rose. Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure to welcome today's chairperson, Dr. Ravi Shetty, sir, Principal and Coordinator of Aloysius Evening College, Mangaluru. We welcome you to this session, sir. Now, I request Ms. Kavya Hegde to welcome our chairperson with the book and the rose. Thank you, ma'am. Over to the speaker.
Thank you very much for a nice introduction. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Somehow, me and you are all connected. Just now I'm coming from NIT Surathkal. I'm an external candidate pursuing PhD. I just had my pre-synopsis seminar and straight away I'm coming to you. So I just, I'm celebrating my happy moment with you all. You are also equally pursuing with all your other commitments. You're taking a lot of interest. It shows that how serious about you are in studies. Respected chairperson, sir, today my session is about which one? This is next one. This is my introduction. I just wanted to explain what is an organized sector and an unorganized sector. Everybody, we speak about organized sector, unorganized sector. There are so many discussions. I just wanted to make it very clear. Any sector which is registered under Indian Factories Act 1948, it is called an organized sector. Which is not registered under that act, it is an unorganized sector. These are all coming under unorganized sector. Many of you may be feeling that micro, small enterprises also unorganized sector. Yes, because any enterprises registering in a Factories Act, if they are employing more than 10 employees, then they have to register. 94% of the micro small enterprises, they don't employ more than 10 employees. That's why it become a unorganized sector. You know, other all categories, Khadi village industry or kaya industry, handloom, handicrafts, everything actually they don't employ more than 10. So obviously they become a unorganized sector. This is the MSME Development Act. Somebody must have, my earlier speaker must have actually explained you, but still I just wanted to briefly tell that there is an act enacted 2006. In this, they have given a very clear definition. What is a small scale? What is a micro enterprises? What is a small enterprises? What is a medium enterprises? That definition is very clearly given, as well as they have given a clear definition for what is a service enterprises also. This is that Udyog Aadhar, any enterprises we have to start, we have to register Udyog Aadhar. It is a must. If at all you wanted to claim any government benefits, Udyog Aadhar is a must. It is a very simple procedure. Government has made it very simple. You need not go to any office for this purpose. If you are having an internet, you can do it from your home itself or wherever you are there without making any payment. Many times entrepreneurs, they come and say that we have paid 1,800, we have paid 5,000. They have paid, it is not a mistake of government or government agencies. It is the ignorance of those people, so it should not be paid. And it is very, very clear that you have to make it that no fee is actually paid to any kind of this kind of registration. Benefits, supply of goods to central government department, public sector undertakings, and anybody need not pay any earnest money deposit. Tender fee is free, tender form is free, and subsidy under different schemes, what is administered by Ministry of MSME, Government of India. All those schemes you have to claim, you will be getting a benefit if you have registered with under the Udyog Aadhar memorandum. This is the definition. There is a existing definition. What is a micro enterprises? What is a small enterprises? There are two categories: services and manufacturing. Any enterprises, if it is investment is up to 10 lakhs in machinery, you cannot actually calculate building or land value for calculation of definition purpose. If it is less than 25 lakhs, it is called micro manufacturing enterprises. If it is more than 10 lakhs and up to 5 crores, it is called small enterprises. Then above 5 crore up to 10 crore, it is called medium manufacturing enterprises. And service enterprises also up to 10 lakhs, it is micro service enterprises. And above 10 lakhs up to 2 crores, it is small service enterprises. And above 2 crores up to 5 crores, it is called medium service enterprises. Here we don't say it's a machinery, we say it equipments. And this is actually the proposed definition. It has been, Gazette has been approved, but not yet announced by government. They are just waiting for it. Based on that turnover, there will be no difference between service and manufacturing sector. Up to 5 crores, it will be called micro enterprises. Up to 75 crores, it will be called small enterprises. And up to 25 crores, 75, above 75 and 25, 250 crores, it will be called medium enterprises. This act has to be implemented shortly. Policies, overcoming delayed payment. Main problem for any micro small enterprise is not getting their payment in time. So to overcome, there is a delayed payment act is there. And facility center, any micro small enterprises, they are supplied to any government agencies or related PSUs. If there is a delay, there is a facilitation center. That center will actually try to get your amount within the period of not exceeding 90 days. And public procurement policy, this policy is actually to help micro small enterprises in every central government, public sector undertakings, government departments, including railway, except a few items in defense and ISRO, they have to buy minimum 25% from of their annual procurement from micro small enterprises. Out of that, 4% is given for SC/ST entrepreneurs and 3% is given for women entrepreneurs. Then compulsory purchase of items from MSCs, 358 items have been actually enlisted. Those items only they have to buy from micro small enterprises. Central excise duty is not there. Of course, if GST has come, removal of 24%, if any 100%, up to 100% FDI can be there. I don't want to actually go through that. Some advantage, you are your own boss when you are become an entrepreneur. Enjoy the benefit of your own efforts, sense of pride in your business, flexibility in your working time, and the empowerment. Some disadvantage, normally with the government we all only tell about what you will get, we become an entrepreneur, but we will hide purposefully what is actually the disadvantage also. But you are all youngsters, at least you should know that we'll need to put long hours. You must have a hard-working person. Then need money to start. You cannot actually start simply with ideas. Then have to keep the government rules and regulations. It is very, very important. And may have to mark hard decisions. Sometimes you have to, there will be no emotional feelings when you are actually running a business. And may lose money also. Potential lead. How many of you love money? Everyone. Yes, that's right. We know if anybody is not loving money, you are not fit for entrepreneur. As a government servant, I cannot love money. But an entrepreneur, you have to love money. Maximum how much you have that affinity, love towards money, that much you are attracting towards entrepreneurs because self-employment. Dare to fail. How many of you ready to attempt, take a risk? Dare to fail. Not, yeah, somebody is still in the head. If you are not actually attempting, you are not trying to experiment it, then you cannot become an entrepreneur. You must actually have the quality of taking a risk at a calculated risk. Have ego. How many of you feel that you are all good look, good speaker, people love you? How many of you have that ego with you? How many of you stand in front of the mirror and you start feeling yourself very proud? Everybody should feel proud about yourself. It's not that somebody has to tell that you are good, that you should feel that you are good, that you should have that ego, then only it will help you become an entrepreneur. No complacent. You cannot actually think that you have everything, so no need to actually consult or approach anybody for taking more information. That complacence should not be there. Note down habit. I'm not seeing anybody noting down, even though everybody is having a pen and so noting down is an important one aspect. It is needed for an entrepreneur. And build a team. Always the new businesses are not individual oriented. It is actually related to a team. So when you think about a particular project idea, start having people who will be helpful in your future work. Then listen. Listening is very, very important. Unless you are a good listener, you are not able to gain much information. If the information is not there, you will not be able to move further once you start. Forgive, do not forget. Forgiveness is a very good quality. You cannot keep it in your mind, because if you keep something in your mind against anybody, some grows, your positive energy will be wasted. So you should have the quality of forgiveness, but you have to remember that person. Don't actually, at least the same person should not again do any mistake towards you. And must excel. That quality should be there. You should be always try to do very good. Need for achievement. How many of you feel that you have to do something? That is very important. Influencing others, it is very important for an entrepreneur. Sense of efficacy, self-respect. Risk-taking, I already explained. Openness to feedback. You should invite feedback, then only you can able to improve your skills as well as qualities. Need for independence. Obviously, all successful entrepreneurs, they have the habit, they don't actually want to work for others. That's what successful entrepreneurs are very independent. Hope of success, always you have the positive mindset. Don't think that there is a chance of failure. You can change the environment. That must be another quality. Whatever contribution from your end, you have to do that. Concern for society. Whatever the service, product you make it, that should be a good thing to the society. It should not harm the society. Then self-consciousness, always you should mind about yourself. Always you should maintain your status, dignity, and dignity of labor. It is very important. You cannot say that you are the owner of the business, but still you have to do all work. Then only you can able to further move on that. Competition and collaboration. Competition a must. Without competition, you cannot improve your quality. So it doesn't mean that if the competitor is there, you lose business. That competitor will make you strive more, put more effort, and collaborate with that other competitor also to get a better opportunity. Saving for future, this quality is a must, because whatever you earn, you should keep it something for the future, because an entrepreneur, you don't know what expenses will come suddenly. Entrepreneurs must be a motivator, because there will be a team of people working under you. You should actually motivate them to listen to you and execute what you are telling to do the work. Positive self-concept, always believe in your good strength. Don't worry about your weaknesses. Weaknesses can be removed. Only you keep on thinking about positive aspects. Confidence is a must. You cannot lose your confidence, then you cannot become an entrepreneur. You must be a flexible person. You cannot be very strict with everything. You are not a bureaucrat. You will be stick to a particular position. As a businessman, you must be very flexible. You must have a very good communication skills. Whatever you are able to communicate it, people should understand. Unless you are not making them understandable, there is no point what you are actually communicating. You must be a good planner. You should know that, because as a beginner, as a small entrepreneur, every resources are very, very less with you. You cannot plenty of resources. So obviously you must have very good planning to spend those resources. And you must be initiating. You cannot actually wait for somebody else to tell that. You should actually see the changes taking place around your environment. According to the changes, you should actually initiate the necessary things. Role of an entrepreneur also have a role in the production, as well as finance, as well as marketing. As a production manager, you should actually see about process, method, technology, and you should know very thoroughly about the machinery, as well as you must know the small repair works and materials. What are the materials needed, where the materials are available, you must actually able to have first-hand information. And as a finance manager of your own unit, you must have a good rapport with the banker. You must be thorough in accounts, and also you should know basic legal procedures, obligations. Marketing. Is it my speech is actually too, it's not audible? It's not audible? Okay. That's what, your voices are much more audible. Okay, fine. As a marketing manager, you must have the market research. You should know what is the latest development taking place, as well as advertisement publicity effort you have to make it. Then transport, logistics, facility you must arrange. These are the responsibility of any entrepreneur. Since I was told that we have little time, I'm just rushing through that. And just small test, I just wanted from you read and answer. And entrepreneur's primary motivation for starting your own businesses, to make money, or to work independently, or to become famous, to find an outlet for unused energy. What is the answer? Primary motivation for starting a business? Able to read it or not? The primary motive, I said, I started that making money must be the very prime importance. So making money must be your prime motive. Obviously, you become very independent person, you become famous, all those things comes automatically. To be successful in an entrepreneurial venture, you need in abundance. What do you need? Some people say it may be luck. Some people say good hard work. Some people may say good ideas. Some people say money, which is very important. Hard work, not luck. If you don't work, many times we work hardly. 4. All 4 is important. Okay, fine. A successful entrepreneur will use his personal resources only, will take advantage of external resources, will utilize external resources, having access to its own resources, will take benefit of all available help. Which one you will actually use it first? Use your own money? I advise here first to keep your money with you. As an entrepreneur, suddenly you may need some emergency existency. Better you have to take resources from outside first. Even though you may pay as an interest something, but at a moment, suddenly if you need money, you cannot go and mobilize it. So obviously use other sources, then use your own resource at the time of emergency. Entrepreneurs are high risk takers, moderate risk takers, small risk takers don't take. Advisable is moderate risk taker. You cannot take very high risk also because uncertainty is more. Particularly technology is changing so rapidly, you cannot take very high risk. You must be at least some chances must be there to get winning that challenge. The first step in starting a business should be find a product, get some money, select a partner, do self-analysis. Do self-analysis. Okay, fine. An entrepreneur should be a businessman's son, an influential person from a certain community caste, none of the above. Very good. An entrepreneur is a born gambler, a born entrepreneur, not a self-made man, but the one who inherits a politician's son. Sorry? Gambler. Born entrepreneur. People say that entrepreneurs can be made also. So not necessary you must born as an entrepreneur. You can learn, become an entrepreneur. Not a self-man, one who inherits. To become an entrepreneur, one must have money, long experience, high education, initiative to do something. Do you believe that to be successful, entrepreneur must be dishonest, unethical, a person with integrity, perseverant? Perseverant with integrity. This will actually, integrity and perseverance will come with you long period. Dishonesty may actually, some people may do good thing, but it will be suddenly disappear. Finally, all the qualities. See, what you are seeing is only the success part of any entrepreneur. You should know the sacrifice, how much sacrifice an entrepreneur is doing. Staying healthy, how you keep your health is important. Good habits, that is very important. And focused, what you actually select, concentrate on that. Then growth mindset, always think about how to improve further. And persistence, it is also important. Daily goals, you should know what you do every day, and day wise you have to make point that what you do. Then note the meetings, which are the meetings you have to meet. That is also important, keep a calendar. And determination, when you select something, you stick to that, don't get diverse because of any problem. Then time management, if you are able to do time management, you are a very disciplined person. Many times it is not possible. These are the good qualities needed to become a successful entrepreneur. What we are seeing, successful people, we don't know about those qualities. It is invisible. But at the same time, in the process of success, you see that disappointment. The light, the corner, disappointment will be there. Then tears, when you fail, you feel very sad. You will be rejected when you are going with some offer. People first time may not accept your product or service. You may get rejected. Then you should have sleepless nights also. Sometimes you miss very important functions also. These are the part and parcel of your entrepreneurial career. If you have these things, then one day you will also get applause, awards, and you become a role model in the society. Thank you. And I also thank college management, principal, and course coordinator for giving me this opportunity. And this is the one college I have not actually visited, I have not addressed, I had not actually interacted. Probably my end of my career, because first week April I'll be joining in Delhi in head office, Nirman Bhavan. Before that, I got an opportunity to be in this very famous, very it is a saint place for many people. It has created very good leaders, and I'm also got an opportunity to be with you. Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you, Speaker Socrates, sir. So now it is 8 o'clock here. For the in another 10 to 15 minutes, you can just ask, clarify your doubts, other things and all. So first of all, I got one doubt there. See, our syllabus and all what we did, the subject and all, all are theoretical. So in order to boost the entrepreneurship in the college or in the subject itself, our theoretical subject itself, that should be slightly modified so that some skills or other things that should be incorporated so that we can just find out, even the college itself. So most of the times these and all, rather than just having just a theoretical knowledge in the classrooms, in the form subjects, other things and all, some extra skills and all if it is incorporated in the curriculum, so that we ourselves, we can just find more entrepreneurs in the year to come, in the futures. So that's the one small changes that what we require in the new curriculum. But one has to take the initiative, but I do not know who has to and when it will be changed, other things and all. So now I think you can just clarify, you can ask the doubts, other things and all, and for 10 to 15 minutes.
I just want to add, of course, it's a little jovial also. As in my introduction, they mentioned that I did my MBA full-time in one of the colleges in city. And there was a paper, entrepreneurship. And there was a question about definition of micro, small enterprises. I have written the definition what exists today. My teacher asked me, Socrates, you have written what is the definition is present, but in the book, it is different. I said, Madam, when you are asking a definition, I should write it, what is the definition now? I cannot only, even the book, if it is written wrongly, I cannot write wrongly since I know that it has been changed. So the problem with teachers, the problem with the students is actually, even though if it is in the book, why don't we actually, when there is something is public domain, if it is known to everybody, we should write the right thing. And there is no need for an explanation. Unfortunately, this is actually, we are strictly following syllabus. But the teacher also advised me, okay, you got a chance to explain, but your paper goes to somebody else, they'll put it wrong. That is the thing.
Anything to ask there? See, once our Narayan Murthy sir, he just said, 60% of our youth, graduates, he said that they are useless and they are unemployable in spite of getting first class marks in their subjects, in the curriculum. The reason was, he said that they are lacking in skills there. The skills which are required just to run the business, or maybe the manager skills, communication skills, maybe the administrative skills. So these skills and all they are lacking. So that's why, according to me, the education should have 3H, that what we call it as. One is, you should once again touch your head. So it should improve your intellectual knowledge, so that your planning, decision-making capacity, other things will be improved. They're just a theoretical knowledge. You should also touch your heart. You should be always, ethical. You should always consider to the society, poor people, honesty, these things and all. And should also towards your hand, skills. If your hand is very strong, it means you can just get more and more skills there. All type of skills. It may be technical skills sometimes, it may be managerial skills, administrative skills, etc. That's why once it so happened, so even I was just asked to interview in the BCom students. I just asked one question there. See, even after that graduate, I asked them how to keep your business or transaction, how it should be recorded. They just said it should be journalized, we should have the ledger book, we should put the trial balance at the end of the year, then we should put the financial statements. But how to have a book of accounting, how a system that should be introduced. See, that no students they are aware of. See, when you are a BCom graduate, you should know how exactly the books of accounts, a business which needs that should be developed. See, just if you have got the theoretical knowledge saying that journal entries to be passed, ledger account is to be prepared, trial and balance to be prepared, and financial statement is to be prepared, it's of no use. Correct, no? Yes. So, any clarification, doubt and all you got there? Anything to ask? Yeah.
Good evening, sir. Sir, I'm Tara Shetty from Besant Evening College, faculty, and teaching this subject, entrepreneurship development. Now, Ravi Shetty sir told that it is in the syllabus, it is theoretical, there is no practical. But what that means, we teachers can make it practical. For example, we do that subject, theory part, whatever that is in the class, and then we'll give the say not assignment, like one presentation, what the students have to do. So they have to consult and ask the entrepreneurs, either in the city or that is as per their convenience basis. So they have to meet the person or entrepreneur, whether it is small or big, no matter. So what they will, the students will understand the problems of the entrepreneur. Say what is the initial investment needed and how he has to start, he or she has to start their startup. And not only, okay, so when they will meet the entrepreneur and the real problem they can understand. This is what we practiced in our college. And not only that much, we take our students to the entrepreneurs as our industrial visit. So we visited one of the person near Mudabidre, that is Shirtadi place. He is he was a software engineer, served in several countries. Say, for example, he told that, his name is Mr. Shankar Kotian from Shirtadi. He served in some 15 countries, and then he left that job and came here to Mudabidre, and he started his own cattle farm. And his motto was to serve the society. Now we can, to serve the society and give fresh milk to the people from the cattle. Okay, and he had some many different varieties, that is thali of cattle, cows. And
Madam,
even for that,
you can briefly tell your, you can ask your question.
That's what
Yes.
we can practically provide the, practical session we can give to the students. Thank you.
Actually, now many entrepreneurs are actually very supportive to college students. And Baikamad Industrial Estate and AID Industrial Estate, where my office, Baligari office is there. There are entrepreneurs, they encourage students visiting their enterprises. Of course, they should visit after 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. It cannot actually go 10 o'clock. And again, some college faculty or friends, they used to say, ask me, why don't you refer us to some industry? But I used to say that that is actually not the good practice. That student themselves, whether a single or group of students, they themselves should go there, meet the entrepreneur and tell that what purpose they come, how they will get benefited, what way it will actually improve their studies or future goal. So by stating that, the entrepreneur will also get encouragement. Instead of I request an entrepreneur, so-and-so college, so-and-so students coming, that itself we are doing a wrong thing. But what you are suggesting is those students should visit, and it should be made it in a very, important in our curriculum. They should go there, meet an entrepreneur and find out which industry, what they are doing it, what are the small problem they are facing it. They should come and report it. That itself is a great experience. It actually gives more than what they read anywhere. It is not available. Space related, space technology related, equipment making. So there are many centers you have to identify. There are so many CSR labs. They are offering their services or skills also. So we should identify, even if it is not available in our own institutions, you should actually go in a summer vacation as an intern. You should join. Some students are planning when they are in the second year itself. I'm talking about engineering. Second year itself planning. They don't wait for third year, fourth year. They have particular area. They want to get a particular skill. They go there and get the skill. They don't wait for that. It is available in the colleges. That mindset should come. And exactly this communication and journalism is a fantastic subject. So there is a good scope for actually script writers. Many people are looking for script writers. Those things also you can take it up. Okay, thank you.
Now I call upon Captain Ganesh Karnik to come on the stage and throw some light on the symposium. Please, sir, please be seated.
I'm sorry, I think it is time to go now. Mr. Socrates, Ms. Ravi Shetty, I spoke to you yesterday and I came a little late today. Please sit down, to listen to the presentation made by Mr. Socrates. Some interesting questions are asked, especially about the curriculum. I will not take much time. See, every situation that we come across in life is a learning situation. Agree with me or not? The very idea of exposing you for this symposium and then asking the CDOC and Skill Development Department to tell you what is available with the government. Now, an entrepreneur will not get involved in an activity just because something is available. There must be a deep desire within. I still remember people coming from Puttur to Udupi, you know why? To eat goli bhaja in Mitra Samaj. I used to go to Diana Hotel in Udupi, you know, just to eat dahi vada. And there was a person called Mr. Chaudhary, if I am not wrong, in Dharwad. Line Bazaar Mishra's Peda, you must be knowing. He used to prepare about 50 kg of Dharwad Peda, a dozen, sellers outside. But people will religiously queue up in the morning at 4 o'clock. He will come out, count the number of people, number of heads, distribute his available peda as per their demand. And once he used to sell, other people used to open their shop. What I am trying to say, this information given to you or introducing you to people like Swastik Padma yesterday is only to motivate some amongst you who really want to start something. Yesterday I asked this question, how many of you want to establish your own enterprise? Some of you raised your hands. If you have joined post-graduation in the evening college only to become a chartered accountant, only to become an MCOM graduate, do you have MA also? You don't have MA. This is commerce and management. And then look for a job, possibly this may not be interesting. Possibly this may not be interesting. I could hear the murmur even yesterday, even now I could hear the murmur because mind is not here. So that's what I said. Every situation that you come across in life is a learning situation. I'm not going to start an enterprise at this age, but I still take interest because I want to learn. I want to know about things. So you define whether you are a student today, are you all a students or not? Or you are all good students today. Where do you want to place yourself? You want to be just students or you want to become good students? Yes, what? You want to be just good students or do you want to be good students with skills on your fingertips in respective area you want to learn? Where do you want to position yourself? Where do you want to position yourself? Student with skills on your fingertips in your respective chosen area. Where do you want to position yourself? Huh? Third one. Shall I stop at that or shall I take you slightly higher? Do you want to become a student? Do you want to become a good student? Anit, I'll try to answer your question a little later, okay? Or do you want to become a good student with skills on your fingertips and also a good human being? Which one? First, second, third, fourth? Fourth. Shall I take you slightly higher? Huh? Do you want to become a student? Or do you want to remain a student? Do you want to become a good student? Do you want to become a good student with skills on your fingertips and also a good human being and a responsible citizen? If you define the very purpose of attending this session, that I am here to gather that information which Mr. Ravi Shetty was trying to explain, which is not available in my curriculum. Somebody has taken pains to organize a symposium. Anandit, you said, why not make it practical? See, your course content, your curriculum is an average thing. There can be somebody who wants to start a co-roti business, somebody who wants to start a Swiggy kind of a delivery mechanism, somebody wants to start the pickle making, Yajman pickle and all kinds of pickle you hear of. He may have to start something like that. Each enterprise is a different activity together. I have a simple question for you. Do you know how the Mangalore vegetable market functions? What stops you from going and seeing what happens at 2 o'clock in the middle of the night? When we wanted to clean that area, on 29th of October, when we wanted to clean that area, when 4,000 people gathered, we had gone and spent about 3 nights with them. We wanted to stop all the trucks coming to market area, middle of the night. Trucks coming from Hassan, trucks coming from Chikmagalur, trucks coming from Shimoga, bringing fresh vegetables. So they reached this market area between 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock in middle of the night. And by 4:30, 5 o'clock, it is all distributed. So when you go back in the morning at 6 o'clock, what is the supply chain management? Who identifies the demand? Who identifies the price level? Every day it keeps changing. Go and spend 2-3 days in the market, you will be much more enlightened. Go to Bandar area in the early morning hours. Who goes to the sea? Who catches fish? Who sells it to whom? So if there is a desire within you to know things, to understand the mechanisms of trade and commerce. Yesterday I mentioned 130 plus crore people generate demand for goods and services on a daily basis. Whether there is corona or not, whether there is a downward trend in the international market or not, these 130 crore people, every day they have to eat. Yes or no? Now, do I find an opportunity out of it? If I expect everything to be spoon-fed in the curriculum in the classroom, just not possible. In primary school, there is a teacher and there are 2-3 books, isn't it? First standard, second standard, third standard. When you come to high school, you have a teacher for each subject. Yes or no? And there is a pakka prescribed textbook. When you come to PUC, There is no one single textbook. There will be half a dozen textbooks. They'll give you reference books. Yes or no, sir? When you come to degree college, they only give you reference books, degree or post-graduation. And today we demand teachers to give notes. Today we demand, why not have textbooks? Young man. So, it was so designed that from spoon feeding to self-learning module, you are supposed to listen to the lecture in the class, you are supposed to go to library, you are supposed to refer different books, make your own notes, and improve the knowledge base. Now, unfortunately, these guides, question bank, important questions, all focused on getting marks. Today, you should ask this question, are you in this college for studying or learning? That makes a difference. I know each one of you who is present here may not be an entrepreneur, but this information, that is going to empower you in whichever capacity you are going to engage yourself after your post-graduation. So, attend these seminars. Mr. Socrates is abundant knowledge. I know it is difficult to keep listening to almost 1 hour. Yeah, almost 1 hour's presentation because it's a slide presentation. No? It's difficult. But if I'm focused, if my antenna is receptive, it is properly aligned, yes, we can learn a lot of things. You all complain about no job, no employment. Yes or no? Sir, after MCOM, after MBA, there is no scope, there is no job. Who says? He quoted Ms. Narayan Murthy, who said only 30% of them are employable, whatever is the reason. Have I made myself employable? Have I prepared myself to face the challenges outside? Have I prepared myself for accepting the demands of the market outside? So, idea is to expose you for all these things. So, when you are here, be here 100%. Listen to it. If this information is of no use to you, there is nothing wrong. But you will be much enlightened, much more empowered in the coming days. Okay? The purpose is that. So tomorrow I think we have another session with Mr. Ashwath Hegde and Ramya Aitar. Okay? And at the end of 3 days session, when you go back, you think that you have been exposed to some inspiring, motivating and some persons who have really achieved something in their life. And then the technicalities. Possibly I would have asked one simple question after listening to Mr. Socrates, which I don't think you talked about it. When you start an enterprise, there is something called exit policy. Everybody who starts an enterprise will not succeed. Isn't it? So he has to come out of that mess. How do you make the exit from the enterprise you have started? Maybe the loans that you have taken from the different institutions and the kind of people you have employed, the shed that you have taken from KIDB, you have to come out of all these things. So you can, as much as you want to know about how to start an enterprise, you should also know how to come out of it in case there is a crisis. So I don't think Mr. Socrates mentioned anything about it. We do have an exit policy also. There is an exit policy also in case you are in a crisis. How bank can handhold you and try to help you to come out of it. How the government agencies can handhold you and come out of it. Yesterday, Mr. Vinay Hegde was here. I have been working with him for the past 30 years now. Every year has not been a very nice, happy landing. Yesterday, he didn't mention, every month we were selling 400 tons of spring leaves to Ashok Leyland. Last 4 months, we have not been able to, they are not taking not more than 40 tons a month. So there are 900 people working in the lamina industry. Now how do I sustain the activity? How do I see that I pay them every month? If I'm only selling 40 tons against 400 tons on a monthly basis, so in moments of crisis, how do I manage my enterprise? It's also a part of learning. So please ask questions, please enlighten yourself. It's a wonderful opportunity provided. When we went to schools and colleges, it was not given to us. So Professor Yatish and his team has taken pains. When you are here, be here. Okay? Thank you very much and thanks for organizing this session. And thanks for a wonderful presentation. Thank you.
Thank you for your valuable words, sir. Your words will always be remembered and followed. The schedule for tomorrow's program is like this. There is a valedictory program from 6 to 7 p.m. With the presence of Dr. Harsha P.S., Police Commissioner of Mangalore, Shri Prakash P.S., CEO of Hosadiganta, Shri Ashwath Hegde, Founder, NV Green Biotech India Private Limited, and Dr. K.C. Nayak, Chairman, Shakti Group of Institutions. This will be followed by felicitation for and session by Kumari Ramya Aital. I request each and everyone to be present for tomorrow's program and make the third day of symposium a successful one. Thank you.
Gratitude is the healthiest of all human emotions. The more you express gratitude for what you have, the more likely you will have even more to express gratitude for. With this, we are at the end of this session, and I would like to take this wonderful opportunity to thank all of you gathered here. First, I would like to thank our today's session speaker, Sri K. Socrates, for being such an inspiring speaker in this session. A heartfelt thanks to you, sir. I request Ms. Amrita Shanbag to give away Mangala Sandhya as a token of gratitude. A heartfelt gratitude to today's chairperson, Dr. Ravi Shetty, for chairing this session and motivating us. Thank you, sir. Now, I request Ms. Steffi Graf to give away Mangala Sandhya as a token of remembrance. Thank you, ma'am. Last but not the least, a heartfelt thanks to the organizers, teaching staff, students, non-teaching staff for taking the time of your busy schedule to join us here today. Thanks one and all.